What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Kim, and what a crazy week we're having. 3 Comically Bostons, 3 trailer drops, and now it's going to be Saturday when this video comes out, but it's Friday when I'm recording this. And the trailer for Captain America Brave New World honestly might even be like a teaser trailer, but either way, this is the first trailer, the first look we're getting at Captain America Brave New World. Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie's first Cap movie. He's, got his own TV show, but he's never been the lead man in a Captain America movie. You know what I mean? He was more like the Falcon sidekick for Chris Evans, Steve Rogers. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to this. And the poster, just the poster looks amazing. The shield getting held by a red hand. What can that possibly mean? We'll get to it. But let's get right into this trailer and start breaking down all these juicy details. It is a hell of a trailer. It's a quick one, about a minute 40, about a minute 50, but it is really something. They packed a lot into this, some crazy Easter eggs, and I'm sure Eric Voss will break down everything and make sure all of us have all the little details that we need to know, and he'll find out all the hidden little details. But I'm gonna just spout off what I see and talk about stuff in between little bits and pieces here. But let's start this trailer, shall we?
Wilson. Thanks for coming in. Well, thank you for the invite, sir. I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look. They said lose the mustache or lose the election.
So we got Harrison Ford, the man, the myth, the legend himself, playing William Hurt's Thaddeus Ross. And Thaddeus Ross has now become President of the United States. They are acknowledging that Thaddeus Ross looks different, and obviously William Hurt would have been a great President Thaddeus Ross, but he sadly passed away last year or 2 years ago. Shout out William Hurt, the fucking legend. But if we're gonna have anyone replace him, Harrison frickin' Ford might as well be the guy. And he jokingly, like kinda how in Iron Man 2, Rhodey walks in and he goes, "Hey man, didn't expect to see you here." And he goes, "I'm here, get used to it, get over it," or whatever. He sits down, and they just acknowledge that, hey, he looks different, but this is the new guy, and we're moving forward. And they do it kind of similarly, and he's like, "I'm still adjusting to the new look," and he goes, "They said lose the mustache or lose the election," and like, I don't know. Harrison Ford seems like he really liked doing this role because it's probably, a little bit different for him. He gets to play kind of a villain, but also kind of the president, because I'm pretty sure he's played the president before, right? In a movie called Air Force One or something like that. I've never seen it. Comment below should I review it for the channel in a movie review. But let's play the second part of this trailer here.
You and I haven't always agreed in the past, but I want to make another run at making Captain America an official military position. And if we disagree on how to manage a situation, then what happens?
Ooh, God. So Sam poses a great question. He's like, "Hey, I want Captain America to be a military position again, like it was probably back in the 60s, 70s, or whatever." Earlier, the 40s, when Steve was doing it. But Sam's like, and if we don't agree on what to do, and then like it just cuts to a quick shot of Giancarlo Esposito holding an AK-47, like, and oh man, this is craziness, but it gets even crazier. Wait for this next part.
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
This February, coming Valentine's Day, this is crazy. This isn't, I don't picture this being a romantic, Valentine's Day date movie, but hey, it might as well be. But we see Isaiah Bradley go crazy in that last clip at like some type of event, and they're in suit and ties instead of their super suits. But Sam's sitting next to Torres, and then Torres is sitting next to Isaiah Bradley, and then all of a sudden they show the shot of Isaiah Bradley standing up, twisting some guy's arm, grabbing his gun, pushing him into the wall, and turning around and firing 2 shots at the goddamn president. And we see Harrison Ford fall, but then like the next shot, we see him kind of like up. So like, I don't know if the trailer's just mistiming this or like what happened. Maybe it's like a fake out and they're like, President Ford has been, or President Thaddeus Ross has been assassinated by Isaiah Bradley, and there's gonna be a manhunt out for Isaiah Bradley. I don't understand why Isaiah Bradley would just like go off like this, you know? He seemed like, you know, such a cool old man in Falcon and Winter Soldier, and but he also did have some super soldier serum in him, and maybe he's kind of winter soldiering in, you know, boxcar, fire truck, or whatever Zemo said to trigger him into being the Winter Soldier, you know what I mean? So maybe it's along those lines, but man, what a trailer so far, and we're only 50 seconds into the next portion of the clip.
Sir, your inner circle's been compromised. Either you can't see that, or you don't want to. What if it's a trap? Global power is shifting. You're just a pawn.
Ooh, such a good shot of Samuel Stearns just kind of like on the phone out the window looking out. I have a feeling he's gonna be full big head, green skin, like, oh, and Tim Blake Nelson's gonna be back playing Samuel Stearns. So excited for that. But we see Joaquin Torres and Sam Wilson just walking through like this basement lair in like a chair, like a metal chair, and like clearly like a lab of some sorts. Ooh, actually, is that the same table that in the Incredible Hulk, Edward Norton's Hulk, was strapped to that table when oh my god, is this the same lab from the Incredible Hulk? It very well could be. This is blowing my mind, you know, going back and watching this like slowly, frame by frame. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys the visual, but man, dude, this trailer is something else. And Torres is like, what if it's a trap? And it probably is a trap, but man, dude, there's some crazy shit going on here. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like a bridge between the United States, Thaddeus Ross, Sam Wilson, and this president here, whoever he is, but man, oh, so excited. One more portion of the clip, and then the very end, some crazy spoiler they just want to throw at us at the end of this, but might as well, right? Let's play the next portion of this clip.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
Oh my god. So we see Sam fly through a freaking jet, so he must still have vibranium wings, so his suit must still be made from the Wakandans there. And this is a blue suit, so maybe it's a new suit that's made from Wakanda that's here. But we also see a shot, I think, of Sam and Joaquin Torres flying, so we're going to have 2 kind of Falcons out there, but one's going to be the Falcon, one's going to be Captain America, you know what I mean? But we also see him like kind of supersonic, like blast into like a, you know, a super Tony speed, you know what I'm saying? But man, Harrison Ford, I don't know if I'm going to ever be able to call him Thaddeus Ross and not Harrison Ford. Thaddeus Ross goes, you might be Captain America, but you're no Steve Rogers. Ah, I know he's not. Stop bringing it up. Oh, God. We all miss Steve Rogers. I believe we all do. Chris Evans was so perfect in the role, and Steve was just such a pivotal piece in the Avengers and the Marvel Universe. And we lost Tony. It didn't feel right losing Cap at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, I like the way that he went out, you know, went back in time and put the stones back and then ended up with Peggy. But that still doesn't make sense. Like, I needed to see that whole story. Like, I would love a Disney Plus show showing that whole other side of that portal. You know, Hulk sends him back in time and they're waiting there. I would love the start of the show to be Steve walking through the portal and him each episode or whatever showing us how he put back the stones, and then him showing us like the, oh god, I really miss Peggy. Him making the decision to go back and see Peggy, and then like the very end being him as an old man giving Sam Wilson the shield. You know, like that would be a great TV show like arc, I believe. But at the same time, I don't want Steve Rogers to be an old man. I want Chris Evans back fighting next to Sam Wilson, and there to be 2 Captain Americas. Why can there only be 1? Why can't there be 2? God, it pisses me off. But the White House also blows up in this clip, so like, crazy. And we keep seeing shots of Giancarlo Esposito. We have no idea who he is, but we know his character likes guns. He's not going to be like a super-powered type of guy, so I believe Giancarlo Esposito isn't a hero, definitely more of a villain, but not like a villain with powers. He's going to be more like a villain, street-level villain, like a... I was going to say Kingpin, but Kingpin even in the MCU now kind of seems more like he's super soldiered up a little bit, can take some hits, can throw some pretty big punches, you know what I mean? And I don't know if that's just from him being a big boy, you know what I'm saying? But there is another big boy that we could talk about. You like that segue? But Captain America Brave New World title card, and then they snuck this little piece in right at the end of this trailer. Woo! Wow! So right after my birthday in 2025, I'll be turning 26, February 3rd. So February 14th, we will be seeing Harrison frickin' Ford as Thaddeus Ross, Red Hulk. He lets out a roar, grabs the shield, spikes it into the ground, and that's how they end this trailer. And I'm pretty sure this might even be more of like a teaser trailer. Like, it's not even like a full, like, because the other trailer for Agatha All Along was 2 minutes plus. The Gladiator one was 3 minutes. This is like 1:40, right? Like, this is still kind of a tease. I'm going to call it a teaser trailer. But, man, oh man, am I so happy that we are getting Red Hulk in this bitch. We all kind of knew it, but we only saw images of Harrison Ford and Anthony Mackie talking on set, and Harrison Ford had some like ripped up clothes. This is full-blown Red Hulk. Ripped, red, big, yeah. And I would not be shocked if this means Hulk is going to be in this and he has to get angry, because him and Thaddeus Ross never saw eye to eye in the first place from like the Hulk, Incredible Hulk movie. And that was also William Hurt, even when it was Edward Norton. And they kept William Hurt, right? And I believe Liv Tyler's is supposed to be in this. Samuel Stearns, Tim Blake Nelson's supposed to be in this. So I'm really predicting here that we're going to get not only Sam Wilson, Captain America, we're going to get Joaquin Torres, Falcon. Samuel Stearns is the leader. Red Hulk. We still have to figure out who Giancarlo Esposito is playing. His, like, loaded up guns, you know, whatever. There's a shot of Sam with his wings spread, and it looks like that's either Red Wing taking off or it's a plane coming in and they're about to light him up and he's just gonna take it. But man, like, who is this president guy next to Sam Wilson and Thaddeus Ross? And even in that shot, there's like a little blossom tree over in the corner by the American flag. And in a lot of these shots, you see Sam is in front of these like blossom trees. And then Red Hulk's also in front of these blossom trees. So the whole movie that when we watch it in February, I'm just going to be sitting there waiting for a blossom scene. Like, uh-oh, you see those trees? Some shit's about to go down, you know? Like, but comment below, did you see anything in this trailer that really blew your mind? What do you think of this trailer? Out of the trailers that came out this week, which one are you most excited for? Agatha coming up in September, Gladiator 2 in November, or now coming up in February of next year, I can't believe it's kind of early. I would have assumed after this crazy week of news from Marvel, and they would have kind of tried to ride that Agatha All Along hype a little bit longer. But I'm guessing they're going to ride this Captain America Brave New World trailer hype through the weekend, and then we're still like a week or two out from Deadpool Wolverine, so you know that like they're going to be doing so much press all over the world, doing a full world tour for that shit. That movie's going to be huge. Do you, comment below, do you think Deadpool and Wolverine will break $1 billion at the box office? I think so, honestly. It might be, it might not, but it's going to be a high grossing movie from Marvel. I know it is. You got Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds both back, both kind of in their prime for fame. Maybe not physical shape, but they are about as famous as they possibly could be at the moment. And they're beloved. People love them. And I'm hoping this movie gets the same type of love, you know, because I'm hoping this is going to bring in things like Tiamat and, you know, some Eternals ties and maybe even She-Hulk, you know, like this could tie in a lot of missing pieces in the MCU. And I'm hoping between Deadpool, Wolverine, and Captain America, those are going to be Marvel's next 2 movies. I'm hoping they tie up a lot of those Marvel loose ends, you know what I mean? But comment below what your thoughts are on this trailer. If you'd like to follow me and talk more Captain America, links down in the description below for all my other social medias. If you've made it this far in the video and you want to support me further, liking this video, smashing the subscribe button, hitting that bell so you don't miss future videos, share link, doing all of that really goes a long way to help the channel. I appreciate you all, and I will see you beautiful people in the next video. Peace.